Right, good afternoon everyone. My name is Stephen Sherwood. I'm with Sief Nurek office. I'm part of a team with myself and Ronnie Findley and Lindsay Bell. I'll put their pictures up in a moment. So today I'm going to give you an overview of the Noordhoek market, properties that are currently on the market. We'll look at the total stock of the area. We'll break it down into individual suburbs, but I always like to talk to statistics and see, really like drill into what's happening. So if we can start, currently in the Noordhoek area, which is broken up into suburbs, which I'll go through now, it's made up 1,905 households. So that's made up of properties, including vacant earth. Of that, 133 at the moment are on the market, totaling 830 million. So that's quite a lot of stock in the area. Overall, in amongst that is about, of the 133, there's about 34 vacant earth, and those vacant earth sit predominantly in the Chapman's Bay estate. So let's just break it down per area, and what I'll do as well is I'll put a shot in the video of what represents that area. So Chapman's Peak's got 467 properties in that area. The sales for the last year was 12 sales totaling 70 million, and currently there are 19 houses on the market at the moment totaling 127 million. The Goede Hoop, 46 properties there. There has been one sale for the past 2 years totaling 29 million. Currently on the market, 3 properties totaling 103 million, which is 6.5% of basically the number in terms of the total properties that are there. Meadowsteads, which is the area behind the nursery, the Chapman's Peak nursery, 137 properties there. Sales in the last 12 months, 3 sales totaling 14 million. Currently there are 2 properties for sale there totaling 21 million. In Belvedere, I'll put up the shot now of Belvedere, 94 properties there. There have been sales in the last 12 months of 4 units totaling 25 million. And currently there are 7 properties in that area on the market totaling 48.3 million. So 7.4% of the properties in that area are for sale currently. Noordhaven, the area is shown there for you. 118 properties. In the past 12 months, 3 have sold totaling 17 million. And currently there are 9 properties on the market in that area, which is 7.6%, totaling 52.4 million rand. San Michel, the biggest suburb, almost the biggest suburb being the Lakes. San Michel, 343 properties, of which 12 sold in the last 12 months, totaling 50 million. Currently there are 20 properties totaling 100 million on the market in San Michel. Crofters Valley, where the properties tend to be a lot bigger than other areas, or more like 4,000 square meters and up. 174 properties there. They sold 1 in the last 12 months, totaling a 7 million rand sale there. Currently there are 16 properties on the market, totaling 128 million. The Lakes, which is the Old Lakes plus Lake Michel, 358 properties. Total sales in the last 12 months is 14 sales totaling 66 million, and currently there are 26 properties on the market totaling 144 million rand, which is 7.3% of the total lakes area. Chapman's Bay Estate, 168 properties there. There have been sales in the last 12 months totaling 12 million rand, making up 3 properties. The total number of sales in the area at the moment is 31, total 95 million rand, and that's because 21 of them are vacant earth. So that's making up 18.5% of the entire estate. Silvermine Village I'm not really going to go into. There are some earth in Silvermine Village which are freehold, the rest of them are sectional title. And then of course Nurek Manor, which is at the top of, or the bottom, which depends which way you're coming, of Silvermine Road, is the Nurek Manor is excluded because that's really life rights. So all in all, out of 1,905 properties in the area, 133 of them are on the market, totally 830 million. So there's a lot of stock at the moment. If I look at the sales for the last 12 months, and I'm looking at average days, and this is where it gets important. Average days for the properties that are on the market, the 133 that are still on the market, has been 239 days, and they still haven't sold. Whereas the ones that did sell, the average selling time there, 109 days. Okay, so today we're sitting in day 35 of lockdown. That's why I've got my lockdown shirt on. I've also got my lockdown beard. So what's going to happen? I suppose not many people will be able to pull out a silver ball and say, well, this is what's going to happen, because we don't know what's going to happen. The estate agent industry is in lockdown until level 1, so effectively we can't trade, or I suppose we can trade, but the whole industry is going to change for us. I believe we're going to do a lot more virtual tours. Estate agents are going to have to get quite clever, come up with clever solutions on how to handle viewing of the property for a start. But in saying that, people still need to move and people need to sell. So although we will have an influx of buyers that have been holding on, waiting for the COVID-19 to be over, we still have buyers that probably are quite desperate to get into houses. We're having a lot of inquiries into the properties. The only problem, we can't get them into the properties, which is a bit of a frustration, or for want of a word, but I truly believe that we're not going to get clarity, I suppose, but as soon as we're in a situation where we can get back into those properties, we're going to have a lot of interest in them. It's already been shown, it's already coming through. So that's really the market. 133 properties totaling 830 million currently on the market. The average day is 239, so it seems a lot because there's a lot of vacant earth in there. And of course the higher end properties take longer to sell. So the little village of Noordhoek is not a little village anymore. It's a sought after suburb in Cape Town, in the Western Cape. It's a place where everybody wants to live. It's a great place to bring up young children, for the younger set folk as well. There's lots to do, a tremendous amount of scenery, and it really is just a great place to live. So there's no reason why you shouldn't check out Noordhoek. If I remember back when I was a young man and I was learning to drive in my dad's Valiant, and we went down to the Chapman's Peak area where they had basically developed the roads and put in the services, and there was an estate agent. I remember he had a table and a little umbrella up, and he was selling the properties. And he said the properties were selling for 8,000 rand at the time. So, and he couldn't sell them because why? Because Noordhoek was considered too far out. And after that, things began to boom, and those 8,000 rand properties, just as a bad example, in the Chapman's Peak area, are now 1.2 million rand for the plots. But I'm obviously going 30 years back, 40 years back, 1980 it was the time. So Noordhoek has come a long way. There's been a lot of urbanization of the existing farmlands that were there, but it still has kept the rural village feel, you know, the farmland feel. A lot of equestrian properties in the Noordhoek area, and the people of Noordhoek want to keep Noordhoek as rural as possible. When I say that, they mean they don't really want big shopping centres, they want to keep it the way it is. And you know, that's what makes Noordhoek quite unique in a way. The people that live there are friendly people, people that you can relate to. It is like an everyday kind of person. No airs and graces, just get about their lives. It really is a quite unique and fantastic place to live. So I'm going to post our contact details on the video here. If you'd like to phone us, please do. Anyway, I wish you a good day and stay safe. Ciao.